What's up, guys? It's Patricia from TarantulaHeaven.com. Right over here we have Miss Spidey, who is actually being kind of active today for a change. So that is really nice. I think it's because it's a warm day and it's been a little bit colder, slowly cooling down. And I think that today is a warm day that we've had suddenly, and she's very happy about it. Anyway, today I wanted to give you guys an update on my cockroach community. So this will not be about Spidey over here, the Chilean rose here. This is going to be about my cockroaches. So many of you were very interested in my Dubia colony a few months ago, actually, quite a while since I made that video, where I showed you guys a little bit about why I prefer Dubia roaches over any other feeder, and also why, and also how I keep that colony going and how I care for them. Well, I have an update. They had babies. So one of the main reasons why I really love cockroaches for Spidey and Blinky, not only because the spiders really like them, but also because they're extremely nutritious. But I think honestly, one of the main reasons, especially during the pandemic where maybe we couldn't go to stores as much as we used to, or certain things were not as accessible as before, it was because they live a really long time and they reproduce fairly quickly. And so it's been many, many months. I finally have my next generation of cockroaches. No, I actually have 2 colonies going right now, because what happened was, and this is like pure finicky tarantula behavior, I had my original baby cockroaches that were from my first generation of cockroaches. They had babies, and I was giving the babies to Blinky, my little Arizona blonde sling, who is like the size of my nail. So this thing needs something really tiny to eat. And Blinky decided to hide underground all winter and kind of went on strike, didn't want to eat, was not eating the food I would try to drop in there. So that was stressful. And so what ended up happening was the cockroaches grew faster than Blinky. So the cockroaches eventually became too big to use them as feeders for Blinky. And so I had to get new baby cockroaches. And so I did. So for a while I had my main colony. There was like 3 generations in there. And then I had my separate baby cockroach colony for Blinky, which had much more appropriate size, tiny, tiny cockroaches. And I was actually keeping those cockroaches separate from each other because I was not sure if you could actually mix colonies. Let me know if you guys have ever done that. Like if you had a colony that had not grown up together, can you introduce other colonies to it? I just wanted to be safe and didn't want to put any cockroaches in peril or whatever, or make anything bad happen to them. So I actually have 2 colonies going right now. And I wish I had just waited a few more weeks for those cockroaches, because what happened was my original colony had its next round of babies. So now I have tons of baby cockroaches, which is great because who knows when Blinky's gonna resume normal eating habits again. And yeah, so I've got a lot of cockroaches now. I've got at least maybe 4 large ones now, which I guess are like the original parents that keep reproducing. And then we've got some adolescents in there. Now we've got some newborns, tons of newborns. And then we have the separate one that is just straight baby cockroaches. And so we've got a lot of cockroaches in the house. And the thing I really love about cockroaches is that, like, this is now like so many months later since I made that Dubia cockroach video, and like none of them have died, besides the ones I've been giving Spidey and Blinky occasionally. They just are so hardy. They are such survivalists. They are great if you don't want to have to keep buying food. And yes, if you can wait a little bit, they will eventually reproduce. If I had just waited a few more weeks, I wouldn't have had to buy that baby cockroach colony. So yeah, I still very much love cockroaches for that reason. I think that they're great. So I'm going to give you guys a little look at the new generation and my other little colony of cockroaches, and just let you know how they're doing, because you guys seem very interested in Dubia cockroaches. And I don't know if you can see it, but Spidey's giving herself a bath right now, and it's really cute. All right, so I'm not sure which enclosure this is. I think this is the one with the many generations. Let's see if we can find a big one in here. And so this is an apple I gave them yesterday. They love the apples. Yeah, I think we got some big ones in here. Yeah, we found a parent here. And I'm trying to find one of the babies. I gave them a lot more substrate. There's another parent. I gave them a lot more substrate this time. Now you can see some of the little babies moving around. They love having more substrate. So we got all sorts of sizes now. And this is the other baby colony that I haven't mixed in with the other ones yet because I just don't know if it's safe. And these are all babies that I got from the pet store. And they are growing way too fast. They might not be babies for long, so thank God that I have the other colony. This is actually mixed, so there's a lot of medium-sized ones, and then there's like some really baby, tiny, tiny ones. So I don't know what's going to happen to this, guys, because Blinky isn't growing fast enough to consume all of these bugs. I think that I just need to accept that most of these bugs are probably going to be for Spidey in a few months because they're growing really fast and Blinky is not. This spider's crazy. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and being interested in keeping updated with my Dubia collection. And I will catch you guys next week for Tarantula Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.